Zoom. Perfect. And you got it streaming too. Okay. Awesome. Well, here we go. Good evening, everybody. It is the end of the month. It is March Madness. It is March 27th. And we are so honored and just blessed to have each and every one of you here tonight. Thank you for taking the time. I know Mondays there's a reason that they're called just Mondays. When people say it's a Monday, it's just go, 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 go. But I love Mondays. We get to choose to love and embrace Mondays and be on this mission to make a difference. And what a gift and what a blessing that is, just to be going all day like this, right? I mean, how many people in the world are wishing and hoping that they had something like this that they could really just fuel their souls with? So let's remember that and just give so much gratitude. And I'm just going to hop right into it because we have such an inspirational special guest tonight. We met Erika and her incredible husband. Oh my gosh, has it been 7 years? For real? It's been like 7 years. Time, where in the heck does it go? And we immediately fell in love with them. But it's so cool because here at LifeVantage, for those of you that are new, we just welcome you. Please put your name into the chat. We want to welcome you to the family and know that you are here for a great purpose, and you're just going to be warmly welcomed by everybody. But as you go to events and as you go to incentive trips and as you go to these different things, this is where the magic happens. Put in the chat, if at this last Evolve event, did you build some new relationships, you guys? And wasn't it just so special? So at all those events, you get to know other people, especially people outside of your direct team. And then one of the most beautiful things that LifeVantage is, it really is, we are all working together. Erika is in another organization, but we talk literally every week. And a lot of times it's just fun stuff. Like, it's just super fun conversational things that we tease each other about. But she is genius. And she, let me just read this and then we'll get to this woman because I could talk forever. So let me find it. I got out of it. Formal. I'm going to be formal here. She's been with LifeVantage for 7 years, and prior to LifeVantage, she was a gym manager. She and her husband, you guys, for those of you that watched the athlete Zoom that we did a while ago, that was her husband that spoke a lot on it, and she did as well. So she was a gym manager, but listen to this. She started the business with $226 to her name. And what is your official rank now? I still get all these ranks. Your official new rank now, Erika?
EC1.
EC1, right?
Yeah.
So she's doing tens of thousands, over 80,000 right? A month. And I think her bank account is very different than having $226. And it's so beautiful because it's the power of just doing the do. So LifeVantage just allowed her to travel more, including all incentive trips but one, and that's what she's going to talk to us tonight on, and getting married to Jesse. So they got married in Hawaii on an incentive trip. The company paid for them to be there. Yes, Mia is clapping. Let's clap for that, you guys. Can you imagine having that gift of the company taking them there, them earning it, but being there surrounded by the most incredible people? She said it's also allowed her the time to really dive into her passions, like getting her PhD in nutrition. Nerd alert. Awesome. We love that. And helping Jesse, her husband, open an online nutrition business, as well as investing in real estate. They have the ultimate autonomy in life, and they just love Jesus. They love life. They love living, and they love helping. So let's give Erika a major One Person Big Difference round of applause and gratitude for being here, because she is going to come here and fuel us with the how-tos and the whys of this incentive trip that's coming up, and so much behind it. So I'm going to pass it over to you before I keep talking too much, because you are the star.
Well, thank you. And yeah, it's been a journey for the last I think it's like 7.5 years at this point. It's crazy to think about, but I was asked to speak at Evolve, if you guys were there, on building momentum between trips. And so I'm going to share a tiny bit of what I said from stage in case some of you weren't there, because the more and more I look at these slides, the more I think it's just I didn't know what these trips were actually doing for my business, right? I thought this is just great. Let's earn free trips. Let's travel the world on someone else's dime. But when I put these slides together, it really just kind of opened my eyes to what earning these trips has done for our business. So can I share? Okay, perfect. I wasn't sure if it would let me pop it in there. So I'm a visual person. I always assume everyone else is too, but this is just kind of all the different trips that we've earned. And let me tell you, that very first trip was only 4 months into my business. And I always like to point that out because I know a lot of brand new people see, maybe what it takes to earn a trip, or they even think about earning these trips and they're like, well, that's not possible. I'm too new. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter if today is day one, or if you've been here for 7.5 years or 10 years or whatever. You can absolutely do what it takes to get yourself to Punta Cana. When I joined this company in October of 2015, we were at an event in February, and that was when Rachel said, "You do know you're like 100 points off from earning this trip." And I think there was maybe 2 weeks left of the month, and I had no idea because I was just building my business. I wasn't even looking at the trip. And so that fueled my fire to say, okay, let's go make this thing happen. And if you've never been on a trip with LifeVantage, I'm telling you, once you earn one, you're not going to not want to earn another one. They are incredible. In fact, I polled a few people on my team, and this is why they said that you need to be on our next trip. The inclusivity, that's a hard word, the relationship building. And Jesse says this because he wasn't a part of network marketing. He wasn't building this business, but he went on that very first trip to the Mediterranean cruise, Mediterranean Sea. And he was like, he saw the light. He saw the power of network marketing. He saw what was possible. And at this point, we were only 6 months into the business. 6 months in, my husband, who was one of the biggest naysayers of network marketing, completely flipped his mindset of what this was and that this actually is a business. The way the LifeVantage treats us, over the top hospitality, you guys, we could go on and on and on. I want to show you though what it did to the business, what earning these trips did to the business. And I said this from stage, I was so new on this cruise that you see here. This is just some of the people that had earned it, that at the very first night, we had this big welcome party that LifeVantage put on, and we were taking a team photo, and I'm 6 months in, and I look up and I yell awkwardly out loud, "Hey, I don't know who this guy is, but he's not on our team. Why is he in our team photo?" It was our CEO. I didn't even know who our CEO was because I'd been to like one event in my 6 months, and he's standing in earshot, probably thinking, who is this chick that doesn't even know who I am? It didn't matter. I was 4 months in when I earned it. I was 6 months on this trip, and 4 months coming off of this cruise, I hit Pro 5. And I have all the old ranks here, you guys. You can put MC2, MC3. Pro 5 was a monumental point in my business because this replaced my income as a gym manager. The job that I was working 60 hours a week, spinning my wheels, exhausted, I was now able to say, you know what? I don't want to do that anymore. I'm going to go full time into network marketing, and we're going to hire a different manager that's more passionate about that position. The second and third trip were the following year. And 5 months after these trips, I went Pro 6. 2018, we were in the Bahamas. 1 year following this trip, I hit the elite ranks in the company. So again, I was putting these slides together. I wasn't really even thinking about what these trips did to our business, but that opened my eyes. So yes, the travel is great. It's beyond great. It's so much fun. It's rewarding. You really get the chance to connect with other people, right? Like with us in the pose. We have inside jokes. We have fun things that we literally text just randomly about one trip that happened a few years ago because of the conversations that we were able to get into. But you have to decide that you're going to be on this trip. And so if you're sitting here thinking already in your mind, like, I just don't think that I could do that. I don't think I have what it takes. You're right. And so I'm hoping that I can at least give, like Michelle said, fuel your fire, but I need you to believe in yourself. Because I know that Sean and Michelle believe in you. I know that your other leaders believe in you. I believe in you. But if you don't believe in you, it doesn't matter who else does. So you need to take that first step and saying, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to make the decision tonight. I'm going to get off this call. I'm going to put the dates in my phone. I'm going to block it out. Tomorrow, I'm going to ask off time from work, right? Those are the two biggest things that are going to help you to move your mindset to say, you know what, I can go and do this. And then I want you to really think about who's going to be there with you. Who are you going to take if you earn for two? Who on your team will you see? What adventures will you do? What food will you eat? What drinks will you have on the beach? What will change because you earned this trip? Will it be that in the next 6 months, you'll rank up? In the next year, you'll rank up again? Will it be just the belief and the mindset of the other people that see you earn this trip? For me, it was the total game changer of the belief that my husband needed to actually believe that this was a real business, that we could actually do something inside of this business. So it may not even be about you. I said this from stage, if you were at Evolve, I know people in this call, in that room, they don't need to go earn free travel. They have a bank account that supports whatever travel they want to go and do. It's not about them anymore. It's about who else needs to see it happen. So how do you go out and create this trip? How do you go and do this? Well, you've got to go and create your own personal momentum. Guys, we have 6 months to qualify, right? 6 months and whatever, how many days left in March. You're going to have to sacrifice some things to make this happen. You're going to have to put your feet on the floor. You're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to take some massive action, but it's for 6 months. When you're sitting on that beach, or you're sitting poolside, or you're flying over to Punta Cana, those 6 months will be a blur. It won't have mattered. The things that maybe you had to give up for a season will be worth it. And so I want you to think a big picture as you map this out, as you draw this out, and as you decide, you know what, I'm going to do what it takes to make it. I'm going to give up what I need to give up to make this happen. But first and foremost, you got to know where you're going. You have to understand what it takes to earn this trip. So what I always tell people when I'm coaching them to go out and make this happen is, number one, go to lifevantage.com, scroll down to the bottom, print out exactly what it takes. Know how many points to earn. Know what amount of volume per customer, per consultant gets you what points. Know how many points I get if I hit Sapphire, if I hit Diamond. You need to know the nitty gritty, and then you need to just take massive action. So what do you need to do? So I have this, and this is, you guys, these are 2 examples. There are so many ways to qualify for this trip, but I wanted to break it down in 2 ways. Number one, someone that maybe has been here a little bit longer, right? So if you're day 1, you can still go and do this first example 100%. But I have another example for you too, if you're day 1 and you're brand new. But how do I go and earn 300 points? Now, listen, some of you are like, no, I heard 600 points, 650 points is me plus someone else and all of the perks. So I'm going for 650. Absolutely. You're going to turn up the power a little bit more, right? But I just wanted to give you the basic examples of how to go and qualify these 300 points so that you are on this trip with the rest of us. So we teach you 3-in-1. That is our system, 3-in-1, 3 customers, 1 consultant every single month. Well, if you go and do that starting in April and you do it every single month, you're going to earn, or you're going to have 18 customers, 6 consultants. Now I did it on the Elite Pack just for easy math. And then we look at month number 2 because you're going to get points for every time they reorder. I did 80%. I think that you could probably be a lot higher, and I'm going to teach you how to go diamond and how to really take care of your customers on this call tonight. But 80% reorder, you're getting those 2 points. You're earning an extra 38. If you go MVP bronze next month, which every single one of you can do if you're not already there, and you earn 10 points, and then you're going to maintain it for the months of May and June and earn an extra 4 points. You're then going to go silver because you're going to go and your leaders are going to help you, help your new people go bronze as well. Now you've earned another 25 points, and you're just going to maintain that in August or September. Because I'm not even putting this out to go gold, right? I'm not even saying you got to go all the way. I'm taking you to silver. I want to show you what's possible. Now, again, maybe you're sitting there and you're like, I'm going all the way. I want 650. Well, amp it up, go gold. Do this quicker than what the ideas here that I've given you. You want to go diamond the months of April through September. Now, again, I know some of you are brand new, so I have another example for you below, but if you do just that, you've earned 315 points and you've earned your trip for one. So maybe you're brand new and you're like, okay, I gotta do a little bit more to make this happen. Well, this is going to be a roadmap for you. You're going to complete 3-in-1 twice, every single month for the next 6 months. Because I think every single person on this call can do 3-in-1 every single week. So again, when I tell you this is just the basic roadmap, amp it up and you're going to earn double the points. That gets you 72 customers, 10 consultants with a total of 122 points. 80% reorder, again, just doing the retention rates that we have in LifeVantage. That's another 150 points. And then you're going to go MVP in May. So I'm giving you an extra month to make MVP happen, right? We're going to work on it through April. We're going to make it happen in May. And you're going to maintain MVP bronze June, July, August, and September, right? We're not even talking silver in this plan. You're going to go sapphire in the month of May, giving you the next 2 full months to make that happen. You're going to maintain that June and July while you're working toward diamond, and you're going to qualify for diamond in August and maintain it in September, because this gets you 395 points. You're almost to that next tier, right? Getting more perks, getting more bonus things from LifeVantage. So again, this is just a couple of roadmaps, but you can amp this up. You can say, no, I'm not doing 3-in-1 twice a month. I'm doing it every single week. And I'm going to go hard for 6 months. And I'm going to go to those 650 points because I want everything that LifeVantage is trying to offer on this trip. So you have to set your minimums. You know, nothing changes to go and earn these trips. You're not reinventing the wheel. You're not going outside of the systems that we're teaching you. You're simply turning up the volume, right? You're putting your pedal to the metal. You're going faster. You're going harder, but you're still following the invite and the tool and the team. My recommendation is 5 invites a day. If you want to run, you want to go fast, 3 new people to tools. So think 3 a day, press play, and 3 new people to team, getting them in front of your leaders or whoever is mentoring and working with you. Because I promise you that if you do this and you do this quickly with intensity, this is going to happen for you, if not way more than what we've talked about so far. So I want to do a quick little training on running to diamond, because I think that just by doing these things, by getting your business to sapphire and getting it to diamond, you're going to earn this trip, right? And again, nothing changes. You're still doing the 3 a day press play. So 5 steps in running to diamond. Number 1, you have to create your story. Number 2, you have to share stories. Number 3, you're going to launch or relaunch your business. Number 4, I'm going to give you some closing tips to close up customers. And then number 5, we got to make sure we're taking care of those customers. So I always say this, you guys, what story do you want to create? Maybe you've been here for quite a while and you've already created some stories. You can still use those. It's okay to go back and reshare the story that you've created, but maybe you want to create a new one, right? My team just launched a 6-week fresh start fitness challenge. Because why? Because I want to lose a little bit of weight. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to do it, I might as well open it up. Let's get some customers. Let's help my team get some wins. So you can do something like that. I always say, if you know where you're at in life, you know if you need to lose some weight, you know if you don't like your skin or your hair, you want to change or you want to make it look better. Rachel Pekarik, I have some of her story on here because she's got stories in all of these categories. But she always says, you know what, if you really just like short hair, that's your look, grow it out for a season. Go have a hair transformation with our product and then cut it back, right? Go make those changes for a season so that you can really create your story. So create your story, but go public with it. Document your journey. Keep track of how you feel, progress, photos, weights, measurements. Grow it on your social media. Take your friends and your network on the journey with you. I promise you that if you put out publicly that you're going to start a weight loss journey and this is your goal and this is how you're going to do it, people will be watching. they'll be watching. We're nosy, right? Share your stories daily. Make sure that they're compliant. Make sure that you're doing all of the right things, but share them daily. There's a reason that Facebook and Instagram have stories, because they want you to share. They want you to tell the story every single day. I love to give you a hot tip here. Make sure that you add the results may vary on any before and after, right? We want to stay compliant. We want to protect the company for sure. How often should you post to your social media? Well, our rule of thumb is on your feed, on your timeline on Facebook, once or twice a week when it comes to product stories or business testimonies. But on your stories, every single day. Every single day. Oops, I skipped that. You guys, rip off and repeat. When you see a leader or someone else that's rocking social media and you're like, well, I want to just do what they do. Take it, make it your own, right? If you don't talk like I do, then change the words and make it sound like you. But you should go and follow every LifeVantage person that you know is doing well on social media and just do what they do. Launch or relaunch your business. You guys, this is 6 months to run for this event, to run to this trip. I would make a list of, I have 25 names here. I think that that's pretty small. If you're going to start ITTing as many people as we talked about when you're setting your minimums, you probably need to have more than 25 names on there. Now, I know that can be scary for a lot of people, but I'm here to tell you, if you just look in your phone, I know you have probably 100 or 200 contacts in there. It's crazy the amount of people we actually know when we sit down and think about it. Book an event in the next 7 days. Now, I don't know what your preference is. If you're doing in-person events, if you're doing them via Zoom, if you're doing, one-on-one coffee meetups, go and do them and just get crazy with them. I love in person, even though I built completely on social media, but in person, when someone, one, tastes the collagen, right? We do sip and glow parties. When they see the before and afters, and when they hear someone in that room say, I'm ordering this, it's lights out. It's just how it works. So go out and host these events. I would do one a week if you can, whether that's in person or on Zoom. Invite everyone to come take a look at activation. And then again, work with your leaders. If you're brand new, especially, you don't really have the skill set yet to present, or maybe you don't have the know-how. Rely on someone else to do it until you figure it out. So I'm sorry, my fonts are really crud here, but that's the beauty of technology, right? So here's a couple of Hotlist scripts for you guys. Now, I think that the best script is the one that comes from your heart, right? You're not going to talk like Michelle. You're not going to talk like Leslie. You're going to talk like you. But hey, Auntie, hey, Aunt Susie, I just launched my LifeVantage business, or I'm relaunching. I'm looking for 10 to 15 friends and family to give me their honest testimonial of the products. Would you support me and document your journey on our flagship products? Would you give me 60 days? Why 60 days? Because if they're a new customer, you want to grab those points toward this trip, so you want them to reorder. Obviously, we want them on for life, but if you keep it short and sweet, you already know they're going to fall in love with the product. They're going to continue to be your customer. I always tell people, listen, I have 6 nieces and nephews under the age of 10. 3 of them are 8. They're all in the same grade. They're all in different classes, and they all sell trash bags every single time, same time of the year. You guys, I don't need more trash bags. Like, we're probably set for trash bags for life. But when those little 8-year-olds shoot me a little video and they ask Aunt Erika to buy trash bags from them, guess what I do? I buy the dang trash bags. Your friends and your family are no different. You just have to go and have the conversation. This is a great one, not for me. I think Michelle could get away with this, right? Girl, I just found the fountain of youth. You have to see this. You have to see the results. You have to see the science. If I sent you some details on it, would you take a look? Keep it short, keep it simple, but ask them to get to the next step. But again, make sure you're speaking from the heart. What are you excited about? What are your goals? What attracted you to LifeVantage? Why should your friends, your family, your network take a look at this? Just be honest with them. Let the tools do the selling, right? We have incredible tools. We have videos. We have all the stuff that works. Don't go and reinvent this. You don't have to. Keep it simple. Because here's the thing, your friends and your family, they want it simple. They don't want to overcomplicate it. They don't want to be confused. When I first joined this company, my husband is like nerdy nutrition. He knows more about nutrition than I'll ever know, and I have a PhD. And he used to get upset with me. He's like, you've got to share the science. You've got to tell them all these things. And I'm like, no, you need to hear the science. But most of my friends need to know that they're going to start feeling better. They're going to sleep better. They're going to have better energy. But if I'm talking to a Jesse Dale, I'm going to share the science because he needs to know that. So know your audience and know how to talk to them. This is straight from Rachel Pekarik, you guys. 80% of all carts created and shared are purchased. Don't forget to send them the cart. If they showed interest in something that you have, send them a custom cart. It might not be an immediate order, but guess what? When the emotion is high, maybe they wake up in the middle of the night and they remember that you and they had a conversation with you about, wow, she's been sleeping better. She's on this AM PM she keeps telling me about. Oh, she sent me that cart. I'm ordering. Because when emotion is high, we tend to buy. So don't sell with your wallet in mind. Make sure that you're sharing the stacks. You're sharing the products that are best suited for them and let them make their decision. We have to make sure we're taking care of our customers, you guys. We want them to order again and again and again. A new customer is not just a transaction. They are endless referrals. They're possible consultants. They are people that you care about. So make sure you're showing them that you care. So I recommend touching them at least 3 times. I think probably more than that. Send a thank you note. Go above and beyond. Don't just, I mean, obviously thank them. If you have a customer group, put them there. But how many of you get thank you notes in the mail anymore? Like they're almost non-existent. Send a thank you note. It takes you all of 3 minutes to write that. When they receive their products, give them instruction on how to use it, or maybe put that in their thank you note so they have it. I have countless people who are like, okay, I got all this stuff. What do I do? Make sure you're helping them with that. On their renewal, I would say probably a couple of days. Make sure they're renewing. Make sure they're ordering again after 30 days. Ask them how they're liking it. Ask them how things are going. Make sure they're on subscription. Because you want them to have the best customer pricing. You want them to get the free product that we're doing. You want them to get all the new credits. Our referral program is top notch, but make sure that your customers know about it. So in closing, this is how you're going to run to Diamond. You've got to go create your story. Go public. If you already know sitting right here tonight what you want that story to be, go make a post about it tonight. Go start sharing stories. If you don't know how to share stories, or if you just talk to Sean and Michelle, just talk to your leaders. They know how to do it. And I guarantee that the things needed for your stories are already done for you. Go and launch. Do a 6 months hard run for your business. Not only are you going to earn this trip, but I guarantee that you're going to grow your paycheck. You might even rank up. You're going to run to Sapphire and Diamond. You guys, it's going to be an incredible next 6 months of your life. But I want to wrap up with a special surprise that I was just notified about as we close out this. First and foremost, you guys know that you have some of the best leaders in the entire world. I think the surprise might have just arrived. I don't know. Marisa, are you on? Because you know more about this than I do.
Can you not share screen?
Here, I can stop it. Yeah.
Or go full screen.
I was just texting with Dawn, who is here. Come over here, about her story. And now she's in my office and Callista's videotaping me, and this is weird.
I love it.
What are you doing?
Drum roll.
There's a bunch of people that were so proud of you and grateful for you. And they wanted to make sure that you guys got your red box.
Nice.
And your bottle of wine. If you ever got it.
Super cool.
So congratulations.
Oh,
That's super cool.
You guys can see it. A red box. Why? There's the red box with the design. What? It's really heavy.
Yeah.
Super. Yeah.
Who out there?
Amy found the sculptor.
Amy POTUS? Are you in trouble? Who else is in trouble? I see all of you are in trouble. And you're
Everybody.
making me cry again. Why?
Thank you.
Why? Okay, for those of you that were not at Global, I'm using this as my pointer, I guess, instead of my finger. For the first time, I think maybe in my life, I was telling Dawn this too at our Bible study, that I really couldn't breathe because of walking out on the stage and hearing, Carrie Dickey's insane intro, and then walking out and literally seeing all of you with the heads and just come to the stage. And it was just, it just completely took me off guard, and just everything was coming to me as far as the girls being there and you all being there, and the health of where we were and our relationship and the stresses before LifeVantage and how hard it was, but we just kept pushing. So for those of you that are just getting started, or you've been in forever, don't ever give up. And I don't know if you saw me hugging Jeff, but he's the corporate guy. I literally couldn't stop hugging him. Like, I just couldn't let go because I was crying so hard. And then I stood there and I had to like bend down because I was just bawling so much. I just felt like, I don't know, it was just overwhelming. And then standing there and looking at all of you and looking into your eyeballs and just being in complete gratitude and complete awe. We just love you. And even today I was thinking, how do I go about, I was thinking of you all. So this is so crazy. How do I go about expressing my gratitude for each of you, and what you do for my heart and soul literally every day? It's just, it can't be put into words. And so thank you. I tell you guys this, and I know Dawn knows that it's true, is I pray for you every morning. I pray for you at night and so many times through the day. And this mission is so dang big, and we all are here. You are here for a reason, and we all have to step it up because it's too big, and we are selfish if we are holding it back. Sorry to be strong, but it's true. So I'm talking a lot, and I know there's a call that's going to be happening, or that's happening. When you guys see,
can you hold that the bronze pieces up again in front of the screen with both of you there?
I'll have to run to my office because I put them in my office.
Can you just do that? Go get it for him. Oh,
You already
Come here,
put it in
Dawn.
the office?
For those of people, for those who are
It's
new to Team One Person Big Difference, can you share really quick what that means for you guys? Because that's why we wanted to give it to you when you hit Pro 10. Share with everybody really quick what that means.
Are you talking to me? Sorry. Oh,
Yes,
one person.
The new people that are on here that don't know the story of the red box and the bottle of wine.
Sean, I've been talking a lot. I'll let you talk.
Yeah, so our joke with network marketing and the profession was, if we were successful network marketers, we'd get a $20 commission check and go get a bottle of wine and a red box movie and celebrate. That's kind of how serious we were taking the business at the beginning. And obviously it turned into a little bit more than the red box movie and the bottle of wine.
He's so cute. So
that's
having never
your
done network
story.
marketing.
That's your story, and now you have it bronzed and you can put it behind you so we can see it during all the Zooms on whoever's shelves. So, and it's approved by your designer, so it's all good.
WOW. Wow.
I just want to say thank you to Dawn for in the group going and visiting the sculpture and sending us video and photos of the progress.
Really cool.
Just beautiful. And everyone weighed in on this, and it was just a beautiful collaboration, and it all came with this idea with Amy and Dawn into a sculpture. So love you guys so much.
There was all kinds of talk, tigers and all kinds of things.
That's Kevin Messerschmidt, what he wanted to get you.
Oh, scary. Oh, you guys. Oh, it's too much.
We love you guys so much, and we are so grateful. So grateful for you and all that you do and pour into everybody all the time. It's truly magical We love you so much. You're in every bit of our hearts. We are family.
Forever.
I love it. I love it. Was Kevin the iPhone? I thought I heard his voice.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm here. I have very spotty connection. We're way up north right now in a cabin.
Okay. I'll get the lowdown from you here later. Yeah, it's just
Did we give you access to the Telegram feed of everything going back and forth? I don't know. Do we open up that access to them now?
The Facebook Messenger feed.
Oh, Messenger. That's what it was. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
so cool.
It's called Poe 10 gift.
Oh,
Super cool.
it's a good thing I'm really trying to hold back. Oof.
We are beyond blessed. We love you both so much, your whole family. So grateful.
Oh yeah, Callista's in on it too. And by the way, just
I
wanna
see
say-
the little stinking over here, stinker pants.
So
There she is.
Oh, Callista, I love that. So this is the thing. This is kind of the fun part too, is we're messaging with Erika, letting her know how long's your call gonna go. She's like, well, I don't think the Poes are going to be on because they have an awards night for their daughter's academic performance. We're like, oh no. So I'm reaching out to Callista. She has no idea what I'm talking about. She sends us the schedule, your family's schedule. I'm like, dang, that thing is packed. And but I didn't see. So anyway, we thought you weren't going to be on the call tonight. So we were pushing it out to next Monday. And then today you guys clarified it on our mastermind call that you didn't know you had the wrong week.
I was off by a week, yeah. And I had it in our family calendar correct. Oh, yeah.
It was fun.
I just think it's awesome that we have Erika on here as well too, because you know this journey, it's not only about, you know, the products and helping people, it's people that we want to live life with. And I'll never forget her and Shark. He introduced himself as Shark to me on the Mediterranean cruise. And it was just so fun getting to know those two. And you could tell right away that, you know, she was the type of person that wasn't going to allow anything to get in the way of making these trips. And it turned into, you know, a moment in one of the trips where they ended up getting married on it. And just so many cool things happen. And it's just such a blessing seeing that list that you put up there, Erika, of all the places that, you know, we've earned the way to travel, but been fortunate because LifeVantage gave us that opportunity. And, you know, I think that that's representative just as much of anything else of the domino effect that we have here is, you know, you work hard to earn what you earn, but at the same time, you're blessed with so many different rewards and getting able to have the relationships that we have with so many people inside and outside of our organization, inside and outside of LV in the profession. And Erika's absolutely right. There's nights that we're rolling on the ground with tears streaming down our face. We're laughing so hard, getting to know each other, you know, on some of these events. So I can't wait for it to happen for you guys as well too. This is, you know, an opportunity for everybody to get to this next incentive trip and have those experiences. We want that for all of you.
Amen. Amen.
You got to meet Shark if you haven't met Shark.
Yes. I don't want to hold you guys here. You guys go hop on. There's that incredible health call that's going on now, which we're so grateful for. Again, everybody in LifeVantage, all teams working together as one, which is so beautiful. Lindsay, I don't know if Lindsay's on here. She had an incredible testimony she shared today on POTS. And then we have Lacey that's new. If everybody wants to welcome Lacey Gilbertson, she has had red scalp and dandruff, like just so many things going on with her. And within she started on the 16th, and she shared today that redness is completely gone and she's had it. Lacey, just speak for like 30 seconds because I definitely want to let everybody go. Thank you guys for being on and for this special moment I'll never forget. Oh, just share it because it's so big. She's had it since she was little.
Yeah, well, I mean, you said it, it's been a struggle since I was 12 years old. So I was literally in tears the other day because it takes so much of my morning energy because I'm always having to do like an oil, and it's just like step after step, and it's embarrassing. And so this is just something that I wasn't expecting from collagen. So it's powerful, and it may not seem that big of a deal to some people, but it's something I've struggled with my entire life.
Her entire life. And she said she's been so embarrassed her entire life. So you guys, this is why I'm just so big about, we have to just share. And it might not be for everybody in that moment, but we share with our hearts. And like Erika shared earlier, the stories, right? And even if you don't have your story necessarily, or you're in your head that you don't have a story, you do, but borrow people's stories. This is how we meet everybody and connect and share. Oh my gosh, I just met this lady tonight on Zoom and heard her story and thought about you. You've got to hear it. So anyway, my heart is full from a huge day of so many of these stories. Dawn and I actually met with a healthcare professional today, and we've just been going back and forth. And I literally tonight was like, okay, this is going to be the last one, but I know you get it because you care so much about people. So let's all commit. You guys commit to going to this incentive trip. And sometimes the details can be like, oh, I don't understand. Like, just go out and do the do. Go out and share and up level it. Like, just go harder and bless more lives. And then we are all here to help you get with your team. And I'm telling you, the company watches, and sometimes they have surprises and they do special things. And some people are like, oh, shoot, I wish I would have been working harder in the beginning because I could have totally made it. So just do it and see it and put like Punta Cana, on your phone, or put it in your office, or just put it different places, and just decide for yourself. We have integrity all the time with people and the things that we say that we're going to do, but do we have integrity for ourselves, doing the things that we are committing to for ourselves? So let's have that integrity and do what we can and know that we are here for you. And I know that here we go. This is the official signing off. Yes. We love you guys. Thank you for
today in the back office. If you haven't noticed,
oh yes,
one is detailed genealogy. You can now switch from placement organization tree to enroller tree and not lose the data. So that's a good one for those of you that ever use enroller tree and detailed genealogy. And the other thing is the new member report I mentioned before we started the call, that the new member report now has the enroller's name on there. We're still working to get the volume in there, but at least it has the name. So a couple wins from IT today as we head out of March and into April.
Huge wins. Huge wins. All right, Isa and Leslie and Callista and Sean, lead the class into whatever movie we're going to watch tonight. Thank you all. Love you to pieces. I'll never forget this. We never will. You mean the world to us. Thank you so much.